Hey y'all, welcome back to In the Kitchen with Love. These are some of the seasonings that I will be using today. We're going to jump right into the video. We're going to chop up all of our veggies first today. Normally I start on my meat, but I want to go ahead and knock out these vegetables. Then we will move right along to our meat. Meat for today is ribs, baby. Baby back ribs, that is. And we're going to go ahead and chop up the vegetables and get them all ready for everything that I need them for. So y'all just watch me work. Y'all, I had 2 bags of collard greens in my deep freezer. I said, why not pull those collards out? Let's wash them real good and get them on this stove, okay? We're going to throw some smoked neck bones, our onions and bell peppers in there, a little seasoning. We're going to wash them real good. I'm going to wash them twice just to make sure that we get everything out of our collards, baby. See, they look a little froze. I had them in my deep freezer, y'all. I will freeze something, okay? I love freezing different sauces and stuff like that. So we're going to wash our collards real good and just get them on the stove, honey. I said, what am I going to cook today? I looked around in my freezer, deep freezer, and I said, let's put a meal together. So this is not one of my planned meals. We're going to just go with the flow. If y'all see any mistakes in my video, please take it for love. Here we are with those collards, and we're going to go ahead and put in our mixed vegetables, our seasoning, our smoked meat. You may use any kind of smoked meat you would like. You can use turkey, ham, hocks, smoked neck bones. It's up to you what you like in your food. I always tell you guys, cook what you know your family would eat. Here I am with some white vinegar. You may use the type of vinegar you would like. You can use red wine vinegar, apple cider vinegar. I just chose to use some white distilled vinegar. And I'm going to put liquid in my pot. I did put liquid on each corner of my pot just to make sure that the liquid is evenly distributed in my pot. I don't want one side with more liquid than the other, if that makes sense to you guys. Like, you can pour too much liquid on one side and not enough on the other. So I just make sure I always try to get every corner of my pot with liquid. That's just something I do. You can just pour your liquid right in if that best fits you. Just checking on the collards right here after 30 minutes, just making sure they have liquid and they're looking good, and they do. I'm going to move right along to cleaning our ribs. I did buy my ribs already cut up like this from my meat market, and I'm going to clean them and wash them with some apple cider vinegar. I'm going to do this process twice just to make sure I got everything. Look at that water, you guys. So that's why you want to wash your meat, to get all that debris and all that yuckiness that be on your meat. Make sure you clean your meats very well, because keep in mind the butcher has to cut this meat up and it has all kind of loose bones and fat and stuff like that on it. And I'm just going to wash it twice just to make sure that my meat is good. And then we're going to season it right on up. Honey, I love cooking for you guys, giving you all my recipes. I do have a vlogging channel, you guys. I will leave that link in the description box below. Go check me out on my vlogging channel. Here I am just patting my meat dry so I can put my seasoning on it. I will be showing you what I season it with as well, leaving it in the description box below. I have seasoned it well, y'all, and I am going to add some yellow mustard on my ribs. I love cooking my ribs this way, whether it's a slab of ribs or cut individually like what you see here. And I'm just going to mix it well, honey. Get in there with those hands. Don't be scared, okay? Get in there, mix it well. Look at that rib. Yes, indeed. And I'm going to put it on a sheet pan, you guys. And we're going to put our brown sugar on it. Yes, I said brown sugar. And we're going to let that brown sugar caramelize all on those ribs. And then we're going to baste them with that Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Y'all just keep watching your girl work. You sprinkle as much or as little brown sugar as you desire. It's your food after all. I just want that caramelization on my ribs. Look at my ribs, y'all. And I am going to slide them right in the oven and let this cooking process get to going so I can go ahead and finish dinner. So at this step, I am going to go ahead and baste my ribs. They have been in the oven for about 20 minutes now. And they're not real thick ribs. So it's not going to take long for them to cook. So I went ahead and basted my ribs with barbecue sauce. Again, this is Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Use any kind of sauce your heart desire. And I'm going to go ahead and baste them and put them back in the oven for an additional 30 to 35 minutes. Look at those ribs, you guys. Yes, indeed. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and move right along to my red beans. These are some small red beans, and I'm going to put some smoked sausages in it. And I'm just washing my beans here. I had them sitting in water also, and I'm going to wash them twice just to make sure I got everything out of it. And we're going to move right along to cooking them. I'm just going to add some vegetable oil in the bottom of my pot, and I'm going to put in my Hillshire smoked sausages and let them brown up. And we're going to keep these pots jumping. I'm going to add in my onion and my bell pepper as well, along with my beans and my liquid. Now, you may use any kind of liquid that you want. It can be beef broth, chicken broth, bone broth, veggie broth, any kind of broth that you desire. I didn't have any broth in my pantry, so I just use water. But you can use broth. It's your choice. Like I said, it's your food. You can't please everybody when you're in the kitchen cooking. There's always gonna be a hater, okay? You got to learn to just keep it pushing. Shake them haters off, okay? But anyways, here I am pouring my liquid in. I'm going to also add me in some seasoning, you guys, and I'm going to put a lid on it and allow it to cook, and I will bring you guys right back in the cooking process. Okay, guys, it's been a whole hour since my beans has been going, okay? Everything is smelling and looking good. Look at those beans. Yes, indeedy. I'm going to go ahead and take my bay leaves out, and I have made a slurry just to thicken up my beans. You don't have to. It's just how my family likes it. And I'm going to pour it in, and I'm going to mix it well and put a lid back on it and let it continue to cook for about 30 or 35 minutes. Okay, you guys, we're almost winding it down. Here I am now with some pork sausages, ground pork sausage. I am just going to add some oil in this skillet, and I'm going to brown up this sausage. I'm going to make some rice. It reminds you of dirty rice, but instead of hamburger meat, I am using ground sausage along with my mixed vegetables. I'm going to use yellow rice instead of white rice. And you already know, to every cup of rice is a cup of water. I am going to use 2 cups of yellow rice, and I'm going to use 2 cups of water. Put a lid on it and allow it to cook. You may use the seasonings of your choice. I just grabbed what my family is familiar with, and I'm going to season up my rice, and we're going to make this dish pop. Last but not least, you guys, we're going to make that Jiffy cornbread mix. Honey, ain't nothing like some good old Moss, baby. And I mean Moss Jiffy cornbread mix. Here I am adding in my vegetable oil, y'all. Look, listen, I like my bread nice, soft, and moist, okay? I'm going to add in that milk. I'm going to hit it with 2 eggs because y'all know this is 2 boxes. So you got to do double the recipe, guys. Don't forget that. And don't forget to grease your pan. Spray it down with some non-stick cooking spray. Here I am adding in my honey. Yes, honey, I need it moist. And my sour cream. I will not make cornbread if I don't put honey and sour cream in it because it really gives good moisture. And I'm going to mix it real well and we're going to pour it right into that baking dish. So I'm all done, you guys. Once I put the cornbread in the oven, there are the beans that I made. And here is the collard greens that I made. Everything turned out amazing. And of course, I'm going to show y'all that rice. Yes, indeedy, honey. And here is the cornbread. I did drizzle some honey on top of the cornbread. And it will only be right if I show y'all those ribs, okay? Those sticky ribs. Look at that barbecue sauce done stuck to them all good with that brown sugar, baby. My kid's gonna go in. Do you hear me? Here is my plate. Y'all, don't forget that I have a vlogging channel. Go check me out. I will leave the link in the description box below. Don't forget to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Talk to you guys in the next video.